Last night you dreamed. You almost certainly did. And right now, you have no idea what it was about. Maybe a flicker, a face, a feeling of falling, then nothing. This happens to you almost every single night of your life. Your brain builds an entire world. Characters, plot, emotion, sometimes terror, sometimes joy. And then, within minutes of waking up, it deletes almost all of it, like it was never there at all. You'd think your brain would want to keep that. Why build something just to throw it away? But the real answer is far stranger than simple forgetting. It isn't a glitch. It isn't laziness. Your brain is doing this on purpose. And the reason takes you back through your evolutionary history into a survival strategy older than language itself. Here's where it starts. Every night, your brain cycles through different stages of sleep: light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep, where most vivid dreaming happens. During REM, your brain is almost as electrically active as when you're awake. Your eyes dart back and forth beneath closed lids. Your visual cortex lights up. Your emotional centers fire hard. But one region stays strangely quiet. The prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for logic, memory storage, and self-control, goes mostly offline. Think about what that means. You're generating a rich, emotional, sensory experience, but the part of your brain that would normally file it away into long-term memory is asleep on the job. Neuroscientist Robert Stickgold at Harvard Medical School has spent decades studying exactly this gap. His research suggests that memory consolidation, the process of converting an experience into something you can recall later, depends heavily on neurochemicals like acetylcholine and norepinephrine. During REM sleep, those chemical levels shift dramatically. The brain has the floodlights on for the performance, but it switches off the recording equipment. So what you experience in a dream is real, in the sense that it's happening in your brain right now. But it's built to be temporary, like a sandcastle deliberately built below the tide line. Why would evolution allow that? Why would your brain develop the extraordinary ability to dream and then throw the data away? To answer that, you have to go back. Long before alarm clocks, before electric light, before written language, your ancestors slept in open or semi-open environments. Caves, rock shelters, clearings near fire. And sleep for them was not safe the way it is for you now. A sleeping human is a vulnerable human. No claws, no fangs, no real night vision. For a creature that size, on a savanna full of predators with both, every night was a calculated risk. Some researchers, including sleep scientist Matthew Walker, have proposed that REM sleep itself may have evolved partly as a kind of rehearsal space. Not rehearsal for problems you'll definitely face, but a flexible simulation chamber where your brain can run emotional scenarios, process fear, practice threat response, all without the metabolic cost or danger of actually living through them. Strip away the bizarre, surreal plot lines, and many dreams reduce to something simpler: being chased, falling, losing someone, being late, unprepared, exposed, ancient anxieties wearing a modern costume. If dreaming really did function as ancient threat rehearsal, then remembering every single dream in vivid detail would have been a problem, not a benefit. Imagine waking up and being unable to tell the difference between the leopard that chased you in your sleep and the leopard that actually exists outside your shelter. Total recall of every nightly simulation could have flooded your ancestors' minds with phantom dangers, false memories competing for space with real, useful information about real, present threats. So forgetting becomes the feature, not the failure. Your brain runs the simulation, extracts whatever emotional processing or pattern practice it needs, and then clears the cache. You wake up changed even if you can't say exactly how. The data gets used, the footage gets deleted. This isn't just theory dressed up as a nice story either. There's actual research separating people into two camps: those who remember dreams often, called high recallers, and those who almost never do, low recallers. And the differences are measurable, not random. A study out of the IMT School for Advanced Studies in Lucca, Italy, tracked participants over several years and found that people who got more light sleep and less deep slow-wave sleep tended to remember more dreams. Deep sleep produces big, slow brainwaves that are excellent for consolidating memory, but they may actually interfere with the encoding of dream content. Lighter sleep keeps the brain in a state closer to wakefulness, which seems to leave a door open for dream memories to slip through before they're erased. There's also a more direct biological signature. Researchers studying high and low D